Alright guys, welcome back into the channel. In the last video, we wrapped up the beginner league, and now we're gonna move on to the next one, the amateur league. Let's start out by doing the Clubman Cup. I think this event was in Gran Turismo 5 and 6, maybe on the other ones as well. I don't remember because the only Gran Turismo games that I played were the first two. Then I skipped over the 3 and 4, and then I played the 5 and 6, and now GT Sport. I do own both Gran Turismo 3 and 4, but I don't own a PS2, so I can't actually play it, at least not right now. But I do intend on getting a PS2 to maybe bring a series of these two games that I've never played, so this might be a fun thing to do. But anyways, let's move on to what this video is about. So we have a let me check something. Yeah, not all of the championships have 5 races in this league, so I think it's just the first one. Okay, so this first one is gonna have 5 races, and the class is gonna be N500. Okay, let's see which cars we have available for us to choose in this class. Oh, we actually have so this is an N500, so I'm gonna use the F40. I didn't realize that it was up top. Gonna use the F40 in this championship. Oh, so the prize payout is much higher than the last championship, so that's good news. Alright, so let's jump right into the race. Let's see if we have traction control on. I want to turn it off in this car. Yeah, it's off. Holy shit, we're much faster than the other cars. Oh, come on. Really? The AI pulling shit like this? What is the Ford Raptor doing in this race after all? This is gonna be a fairly long race because I think that a complete lap around the Nürburgring GP takes about 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 10 seconds perhaps. And this is a 5-lap race. So I'm looking at maybe 11-12 minutes of racing. I'm not complaining because, as I said before in one of the videos that I uploaded, I like long races, I like long tracks, so this is definitely a good thing in my book, longer races. Yeah, we did the first lap in 2 minutes 24 seconds, but we can decrease it quite a bit. Well, I don't think we're gonna be able to do that if I screw up like I just did. I didn't expect the car to slide. I did the first lap so well, I don't understand why I'm struggling so much to keep the car on the track on the second one. It's like I unlearned how to take this track properly. Yeah, I definitely am seeing a lot more distance markers around all of the tracks. There were certain distance markers that weren't present in Nürburgring either. And I remember that I think on the last video, yeah, the last video, when we were racing the Mazda MX-5, there were a couple of markers around Willow Springs that I don't remember seeing them before. And I'm pretty sure that there are some distance markers in Nürburgring as well that they weren't here before before the patch came out. So this is gonna be quite helpful uh, to figure out the proper braking points in some of these sections. I think the only downside is that when you're playing online, uh, again, same mistake. But anyways, I guess the only downside is that when you're playing online, most of these boards are gonna get shoved away, and this is gonna screw some people up, people that rely on those boards. For this track, mostly, I don't think it is necessary because you have quite a feel, quite a lot actually, visual reference off to the sides of the track. But oh, why did I brake here? I thought I was gonna take a right. Was thinking about a different layout maybe. But anyways, this track in particular has a lot of visual references already in place in the track. But I figured that for tracks like Willow Springs, where there are, uh, at least to my eyes, there is absolutely no visual references whatsoever. These distance markers are going to be really helpful. Oh crap! I just about managed to miss the entry to the pit lane. Oh my god! Again, the same mistake. Yeah, I was gonna try to turn off the ABS because I read reports that the ABS is feeling a lot nicer. Actually, it's feeling a lot nicer without the ABS. Not sure if nicer means drivable, because in Gran Turismo games in general, I find to be very difficult to race without the ABS. And the ABS is a good thing to make sure that you don't lock your brakes, but at the same time, it increases your braking distance. So I don't know. I kind of wish that Polyphony Digital would get would find a way to make the game work without the ABS and still make the cars as drivable as with them on. I don't like racing uh, with assists on because I like to feel the car, to feel that I'm in control of every aspect of the car. I don't know. I think maybe next race I'm gonna try to race without the ABS just to see if the reports that I read are actually true. And oh crap! I thought I was gonna go straight into the tire wall. And of course, when you race without the ABS and you make the cars drivable, there's an advantage to that because you are able to take braking points far closer to the turning points. And what I mean by that is that you are able to brake a lot later. Yeah, I should have phrased the sentence like this in the first place. But you are able to brake a lot later when you're running with the ABS off as opposed to it on, when you have to brake quite a bit earlier than you should. Nice, so that's been a 12-minute long race, the longest one that we had so far. Kind of nice, and I hope that we get more of these uh, throughout the championships. Yeah, but somehow the mileage points payout didn't scale accordingly. The money though is much better. All right, so we're gonna be driving the Kyoto driving Park, Yamagiwa, plus Miyabi, which are this is the new one of the new tracks that they added in this patch. So we're gonna be driving this one, and I think I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try to start the race with the ABS off and see if the reports are true, if the cars feel nicer, and if nicer means actually drivable. All right, so let me go into car settings. No, actually, I need to go into driving options. Uh, ABS, let me set to off. I'm gonna try it with it off, and then I'm gonna try with it set at weak, just to see if it helps us. Oh crap! Yeah, the brakes lock really hard. Oh crap! Try to brake, but that's a lot of tire screeching. But yeah, with the ABS set to weak, it's actually drivable. It's not. I don't think it's ideal though. You might want to stick with it fully on if you're trying to be fast in this game. Which I don't know. I don't understand a whole lot about physics. I don't understand about racing in real life. But from my limited knowledge, I think it doesn't make sense that you're actually faster with the ABS on than with it off. I don't know. Maybe Forza kind of spoiled me because in Forza I run with all of the assists off, and it's actually faster that way. If you turn any of the assists on, it's gonna make you slower. I don't know. Maybe Forza is wrong and Gran Turismo is right, or maybe Forza is right and Gran Turismo is wrong. I don't know. I don't understand anything about this stuff. I just enjoy cars, the visual aspect of cars, and racing games in general. I'm not a car nut. I don't understand. To be honest, if you compare myself to other people who know all about the inner workings of a car, the physics, the aerodynamics, and all that stuff, if you compare me to those people, I'm pretty much a noob. And I say that with no shame at all because I'm not interested in these aspects of cars. I'm actually a lot into the visual aspect. I like cool looking cars, modern looking cars. I don't care if the car makes 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds or any of this stuff that most people are into. I just like cars and the visual aspect, and that's it to me. That's about as complicated as it gets to me. But I really admire people, especially people in the community, both Gran Turismo and Forza communities. I really admire those people who understand how a car works, who understands how to make a car go faster by tuning it up, how to make a car handles better by tuning it up. And I really wish that I knew at least a little bit about that, just out of curiosity, and also because it would help me out a lot in racing games. But I don't know. From all the times that I've tried to learn that by watching other people's videos, um, I had a hard time kind of following the thought behind each of the adjustments they applied. And I know that to a lot of people this might seem straightforward, but to me it is not. Which is one of the reasons why I like that Forza allows you to download other people's tune setup, and that's a feature that I kind of miss in GT Sport. I wish they had a sort of a store built into the game that allowed you to download other people's tunes, because in its current state, either you know how to tune or grab the tune setup, all of the numbers from somebody else on the internet, or you're pretty much forced to get stuck to a stock car with without any sort of adjustments applied. Alright, let me try to break at the 150 mark. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to ABS fully on. I gotta admit that I braked by instinct. I didn't know where to brake over that section. Awesome, so we got the first place. Alright, so this has been the very first 2 races of this championship. We still have 3 more to go, but since these races are a little bit longer than usual, I'm gonna have to split up the video in maybe 2 or 3 parts, just so it doesn't get too long. So I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more GT Sport content, share the video with your friends and on your social media. Helps me out a lot and I really appreciate the help. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.